Hello, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. For supportive oracle cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Okay, already shuffled. Let's go ahead. Let's see what we got. Alright. I don't think we're going to use all these, but... well... Okay. So this is for Scorpio, clearly. So this situation, I'm gonna look. Okay. I feel like somebody very much disappointed you. Because we're starting it off with the Three of Swords, but I'm also getting the Star card with it for you. Which, when I'm getting kind of like the heartbreak feeling, especially with Scorpio, like somebody disappointed you. Something they did, you're just kind of, no, it's just, I don't know how to explain this. Because I don't feel like, I don't feel like it was, I don't know, whatever it was, I don't want to say it was a direct attack, which I know it's a general read, but I feel like it's just, you saw something happen, somebody made a choice, and you're really disappointed in it. You have the Star card because you're still hopeful they'll pull their head out of their butt, but you really, it's like something is bothering you. Something is really bothering you here. I don't feel a vengeance feel on your side. It's not like you're angry and you're like out for blood. I don't feel that at all. It's disappointed, and you're hoping this turns around for this person. Whatever they did, it's almost like you're looking at them like they don't know any better, and even though there's help available to them, they just seem to ignore it or just seem to be oblivious to the help they should be getting. Now, this happens, and I see you having to kind of like be careful how close you get to this person. It's kind of like they're making bad decisions. They are making bad decisions, but I feel like you're also one to like point it out. Like, hey, I wouldn't do that. That's not smart. The High Priestess in the environment is telling me that whatever happened where you're disappointed in this person, the balance will come. It's like they got a temporary upswing, but it's almost like, what goes up must come down, and I feel like that's basically what's going on right here. They're having a temporary upswing. When they disappointed you, they felt like they were doing okay. It's like, even if it's quite obvious to you at that moment, they're not catching on to like what this really means. It's not connecting. And that ball is not only going to fall, but it's kind of like it's going to fall into water and go plunk. It's not going to be fun. I feel like they're trying to step away from their responsibilities. It's almost like there's an upswing. They think things are going to be okay. And then when I'm getting the Eight of Cups, it's kind of like they need to own up to what they did. They're trying to kind of skirt away from it and not deal with it, not address it if they don't have to. I actually feel like... see, this... they're trying to skirt away from it. They're not going to get away with that. But I'm getting, like, as reality keeps seeping in slowly, they're still denying, like, what they own as a part of this situation. They don't want to. And they're trying to create new situations where they don't have to. The Page of Cups going into the Magician card is like they're doing everything in their power to actually just create new situations, go into other things to distract themselves to not have to deal with this. Now the focus is happening here in like what's actually happening between you and whatever you're dealing with. The focus is kind of like you see this person, you know this isn't right, you know what they're trying to do, but I feel like you're holding back and you're stepping out of it. You're just kind of like, you know what? I just gotta let it be. You seem to be sad about it. You seem to be very disappointed still. You're seeing what's going on there. You know enough. You might even be hearing it third party. You know what I mean? Somebody else might be telling you what's going on, and you're just staying out of it. You're just kind of like, you know what? I can't force this person to do what I think they should do. I gotta step back and let them do what they feel like they need to do. It's not about what I want or what I like. It's just what's happening for now. And you're very on point in the sense of like, I can't live this person's life for them. And they're going to have to own up to what they've done. They can try to make life as busy as they can to try to avert dealing with things, but that's up to them. Because what I'm getting here is like, you seem to be just waiting for the moment. It's like you're just holding back, you're staying out of the way, you're not affecting this person directly, you're leaving them alone. You're disappointed, but you're just kind of like, you know what, I'm going to let it be what it is. This person is fighting to not deal with whatever they did wrong. They're fighting. They got the 7 of Wands going into the 5 of Wands. And the two of these are like, they really feel like that if they keep fighting, they can work this out. The thing is, it's sort of true. They can work this out if they keep fighting, but they have to fight to deal with it. They have to deal with what actually they did, is what I'm getting. They're trying to avoid it. Ironically, once they start heading towards it, it will come back around. This situation is not over. And I wonder if that's the whole point. Because it's like they're just kind of taking the long way around, just trying to not deal with you, as if it'll just disappear. Like, oh, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, what? Something happened? I don't remember. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been too busy to know such things. It's not going to work out that way, but it's almost like that's how they're handling it. Like, oh, you'll forget, or oh, they could act like they don't remember what you're talking about and get away with it. Something weird like that. It's not really based in reality. Patience is happening between you and them. Whatever you're dealing with, whoever you're dealing with, you remember. You're not going to forget. You're not going to forget. I just feel like it's really almost comical that somebody thinks you will. It's completely unrealistic. Because what I'm getting is it's going to circle back around. Whatever it is, however this disappointment happened, it's going to circle back around. And I feel like this is good because you're not looking for your moment to get even. I don't feel that energy here. What I do see, though, is balance coming up on your side. Kind of like whatever went wrong and you felt was not right, you're not looking to make anything worse. You're kind of like, we need to stop this merry-go-round. It's ridiculous. You're more than willing. If there's something you can see in the past where you're like, well, maybe I didn't do something I should have. Maybe I could have done that better. More than willing to put it right out there. You know what? I had my human moments. I have them. I have a pulse. As long as I have one, I'm going to have human moments. But you're not at all. You have no problem saying, you know what? Yeah, I did that. Yep. Does not excuse what you did, though. And I feel like that's where you're going to stand. Like, I did do this, and I can own up to that, but it's not going to excuse what this other person did. And I feel like you're right on point. Like, yes, I'll own what I did, but that's not going to make what you did okay. It's not going to validate what you did. So I can own what I've done, because I know I'm human. Blossoming comes in next with barking dogs, which is ironic here. Because there might be, I think it's obvious. Guys! For the love of Pete. Farrell! Oh, you're fine. Calm down. There could be quite the argument here. The 5 of Wands is at the bottom, so it's almost like the dogs are not letting me get around that. Like, yeah, you could end up having quite the argument with this person, but it should be fruitful. Because blossoming comes in with it. Blossoming is telling me it's kind of like, even if it's a stink pot, which is technically a flower, I believe, and it stinks, it's still it's still blossoming, it's still getting to that part where you can see it's coming to where it should be. You're going to have that opportunity to change for this person or situation. Whatever went forward and disappointed you and you had to wait and wait it out and wait for the moment to come back around, balance comes around, you get your shot. This does finally come back around. I feel like this is the upswing to this whole situation. This will go back on track at some point. When change comes around, it's kind of like whatever disappointed you, the balance is coming to like, it's kind of like if disappointment is a very negative emotion usually, you're very disappointed, you're sad, then the opposite emotion is going to balance it out. The things going the way they should, things giving you better opportunities, things coming forward like they should, change will come. Because I feel like, I don't want to say it's been rectified, because I don't think that's right. But I do feel like there's another opportunity being afforded to you because you held to the side, you waited for your moment, and you explained, and you were very forthcoming, kind of like, yeah, I'm human. Yeah, I don't make, you know what, I'm going to make mistakes, but I'm aware that I do, and so do other people. But I'm owning mine. I'm owning mine. If this other person owns theirs, that's up to them. Either way, you're going to end up with some type of, it feels like some type of bonus. It's not rectifying the situation. It doesn't make the disappointment okay. Like, it's not going to make it okay is what I'm getting. But something else comes your way to balance it. Like, you seem to be getting closure to the situation, and then you were able to move on to something better. So that's the change I'm getting here. It's like closure and then moving on to something better is the change. So, especially for Scorpio, and I say that as a water sign myself, although I'm Pisces, it's kind of like when you get that closure, it allows you to let something go, so it doesn't really hold on to your heart anymore when you truly get that closure. And that's why the change is happening, because you're moving on from whatever this energy is. You're getting that closure and you're moving on from it. It could be letting go of an incident, true, but I feel like for a lot of you, you're letting go of a situation or a person, and you're just kind of getting that closure, and you're just stepping forward. I do feel like it's good. I feel like it's good in the end. It just may be kind of like a rough road getting there. All right, I think we're good. I hope that helps. I'll shut this down here. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.